Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Void. In the last cycle, we were recovering from our encounter with the pangolin, and were able to harvest an incredible amount of violet, which had appeared in the chambers throughout the void. We satisfied Una's second heart, and then arrived at Yanni's, the only sister I think I had encountered from my previous times playing through the game. Yanni had made it... Oh my god, there's 181 azure in this tree! One second, what on earth? I didn't realize there'd be so much color here. Okay. Well, I guess the good news is we can fill Yanni's second heart with this. Okay. My goodness. Sorry, I'm sorry. Summary, Tim, summary. Alright, let's just walk around and talk for a little bit about what occurred last cycle. Sorry, that really threw me off. Alright, so Yanni's chambers look like a rather creepy apartment. Yeah, that's it. Period. Oh, so painful, the summary. Just go through it. Just get through it, Tim. No edits. Don't you stop this and redo it. Let the viewers hear how much you struggle to do one of these. Yanni had told us that she had seen the upper limit, and what they had been told, the sisters, was a lie. Or at least it wasn't what she had been led to believe. It's not some sort of utopia. There isn't a great amount of color there. It's not filled with life. It's like this. That's a rather depressing thought, that in the end, we're not going to help the sisters get to a better place than where they are now. But maybe Yanni's also wrong. We've been told conflicting information from several of the different characters we have met in this world. The sisters don't agree with each other. The brothers don't agree with each other. And they tell us things that don't quite add up. Like, how do the brothers see color? They don't see it all, supposedly. So I have no clue how this works, unless they feel color. And some brothers say that we have to listen to color and do what it wants, and do so very carefully. But then other brothers say that they can't hear color's words, so I got no clue what is or isn't happening here. In any case, we then filled Ima's second heart, and encountered Echo, the sister who doesn't have a chamber of her own, and were able to fill her first heart. She told us a little bit more about Breakthrough, and what will be required of us, apparently, going forward. It makes it sound as if there'll just be one sister that we will be helping to ascend, as opposed to more than that. We then finally made it to Ola, and satisfied one of her hearts. We are here currently in Memory, where we grew a few trees yesterday. Ola was given to a different brother, and she mentioned that she was supposed to be our bride. We can do something to the bench? Well, let's do something to the bench. We can sit on the bench for color. Alright. Reminds me of Hollow Knight. You had to pay to get some benches. I guess that's what... I guess this is how it works in this world, too. I guess we're gonna color the bench with our butt. Ola mentioned that she was supposed to be our bride, but that she was given to another brother. And it had taken us so long. Or rather, she had been expecting us for so long. But she was also, I thought she was also rather new. In so much that she's newly added to the void. So unless when Pitt showed up and took then care of her, or was assigned to her, and that was done over the course of just one cycle, and each of these cycles is actually an age or something of the sort, it is my belief that time works somewhat differently here in the void than how we are used to it working. I made a bunch of guesses and predictions as to what I think is going on here in this world. So if you missed that, I would recommend watching the last video, because there's no way I can cover everything that I had covered back then. But to quickly summarize as much as I can, I think we are like the source of inspiration, or a spark of imagination, that will be bringing an idea to life within the mind of an artist, or a musician, or someone who can be motivated by us. And that he is suffering from a sense of, I'm going to get the word wrong again, ennui? And is rather depressed and or lethargic at the moment. Very apathetic about the world around him. And this represents where we are, his brain, of sorts. The chambers and the paths that connect them remind me of synapses that I've seen diagrams for in our brain. And the sisters represent different ideals or ideas that he's potentially had. Maybe he actually also draws with paint, which is why we are doing so in this world. This is perhaps a little more literal, that last thought of mine. But I don't necessarily think it's wrong. So that's what I think is going on here. And now, today, I will attempt to get down to the mine of Pharynx to show you another possibility, the Easter egg I had mentioned a few times, which we haven't seen yet. We'll attempt to see it today. And now, we can start planning for the day. So, when we had also left off, we were trying to store a ton of violet, since we had acquired, or rather a great amount of it, had sprouted into existence in the void yesterday. Which was wonderful, because Echo wants violet, and she also wants silver. And Ola wants violet and gold, and Yanni wants azure and violet, so violet's in high demand by the three sisters that we were speaking with yesterday. And the good news is, it looks like we can probably work on Ola's second heart right now. We probably have enough color to fill it, to be quite honest, if we were just to sit here for a little bit and let more color flow out of us and into our Nerva. We need about 300 color to fill a sister's second heart, and we absolutely have that in terms of gold and violet. So on that note, let's continue then to pass gold and violet out of our Lympha into our Nerva. Oh, actually, we didn't grow a gold tree here. So... But there should be enough gold over in Bridge to satisfy what we'll want for Ola, but that means leaving Ola's chambers. I think we'll give Ola a hefty amount of the gold we have. Well, hold on. Think, Tim, a little more clearly. If we're going to give color to Ola, let's make sure we have the gold in our Lymphas to benefit from 100% trust. And then... Actually, we're about to pick up a bunch of silver here, so we can leave this little bit of silver in my hearts. And let's drain the silver tree. 109 silver in this tree. I like to not trap this area So I would like, in other words, I want to drain all the color from here before we leave, as I'm worried the brothers will come here to claim what we don't take. We can hold every drop of that crimson. Let's take 181 crimson out of the tree. It was about 90 or so color to fill a tree with 100% inspiration in our hearts. Recall that the more color that you spend, the more damage you are dealing to the Sisters' realm, which means these trees, although extremely lucrative with the amount of color that they provide for us, also really hurt Ola's realm by us creating 4 of them right away, and filling one of her hearts, and I'm intending to fill the second one today, if we can.
No regrets.
That was something else about yesterday. The color that we are hearing told us that it is amber. So I don't know why a particular color is so interested in us, but it is. Unless all the colors have the same voice. I thought that was the case, since it sounds like the same voice whenever we pick a sapling, for example, that's whispering to us. But it could also just be the, well, lack of different voice actors for all the colors. They already had different actors for all the brothers, for example, so it wouldn't surprise me that this is the case. But Amber's the one who has been speaking to us and has favored us with his direct communication. He used to visit these areas more frequently in the past, supposedly, but stopped doing so due to the apathy of the Sleeper. And the Sleeper was quite active and would create all sorts of other sisters. I'm guessing this just translates into having a great amount of different ideas, and he would seek to pursue them and either write things down if he was a writer, or draw if he was maybe an architect or an artist or something of the sort, but now he is not feeling it anymore, as it were. And we cannot actually store all the azure in this tree unless we slot a little more in us. Okay, let's take all the azure. The plan currently will be to head to Ola and potentially fill a second heart of hers. Then we can go to Bridge and collect what color we still have there. After that, we can take a look and see about making our way back down to Fog, Fireflies, and Pharynx, as I believe some color appeared down there yesterday. We can begin working on Ellie's second heart. She wants crimson and silver, and we should have a bit of crimson to give her, and potentially silver too. And we also have Ire, who we haven't met yet. So we actually should visit her and say hello. She wants amber and gold. And actually, we have no amber at all in our Lympha, but we'll start slotting amber after we visit Ola. Alright, let's get going. So, to Ola's we go. And Montgolfier left Bridge without taking any color from it. That's interesting. This is the second time we've seen him hover at a chamber. I can't recall ever speaking with him now that I try to think back to my other save slot, where I made it to cycle 14. I wonder how he voted for us. And she's still looking towards us. Actually, her eyes are not quite looking towards us. They are looking... Now they would be. Hello, Ola. We are back. So, before we speak with her, make sure you do the right things. Alright, so... Gold. Enough to give us 100% trust. Figures. Only when I'm recording do people call me. Only then. Okay, so... And then silver. But I'm out of hearts. Well, actually, is that true? No, we can store violet temporarily in our lympha. To give us the silver we need to speak with her. And we really should make that 100% trust. Okay, Ola. Oh my god, I forgot. We already are halfway towards filling her second heart. So we absolutely have what's needed for this. So let's give her violet then. And we'll give her another, like, 150, which should be enough.
I've been watching her again. Godsend. And you know what? I think she's preparing to give birth to a new life. She moves like an animal, as if she's searching for a safe place. Like a bird, looking for a place to build a nest.
Godsend is the name Ola has given to what sounded like a sister that she saw either fall from heaven, effectively not making it to the upper limit, I guess? Or maybe this is how sisters come into creation, in which case that would be Nameless. We haven't spoken to Nameless for a while. We could stop by her chambers and give her a little bit of color and see if she says anything. Well, now that we filled her second heart, I don't know if we should feed her more color. We don't want to fill a third heart. Or maybe we do. One second, I have to remember the name. It was Big Slimy Blob. I just uploaded part 9 of this game to the channel. It went up today. Today, I think, is February 27, 2023. And he and I were curious about what we thought would happen if we begin filling a sister's third heart. Would it cause every brother to begin hunting us down? Maybe it would just be the brother that oversees this particular sister. I'm not sure. We could start that process. But at the moment, gold can be given to, once again, Ari, and violet to Yanni. So I think we'll work on those sisters' second hearts. And Ellie. Ellie wants crimson and silver, and be able to move about the entire void however we wish. We can now actually go directly to Irie's chamber from here if we wish. Also, I like the new animation that Ola has. It's as if now she has the strength to begin moving. I wonder if at the very end of this we'll see her standing on the swing, like she had just when she had spoken to us originally. Oh! Oh! Hello! Oh, I'd give you a hug, Ola, if I was allowed to do so, but I'm not. It'll be okay. Oh, I feel so sad for the poor sisters. God! Wow! None of the other sisters have changed their shape, their stance like she has. I wonder if she'll leave this room. If we fill a third heart. Sorry. Wow. Holy crap. I did not manage to fill all this second heart in my other save. So this is the first. So we're going to start seeing new things, I think, starting from now on. Even though I think this is cycle 12. Yeah, this is cycle 12. So I'm a cycle or two ahead of where I last had left off. But I'm doing better than I had done back then. Okay, so I wanted to go to Bridge next originally to harvest a color there. Pitt is leaving his chamber to go somewhere. Maybe what we'll do is go to Aira next. We'll fill one of her first hearts, if we can. Oh, well, we will. We've got the Crimson for it. We should absolutely have the Crimson for it by the time we reach her domain. And from there, we could double back then to Bridge. But Bridge is mostly violet, it looks like, from the current screen. If we do speak with Aira, and I would like to, then we're going to we need to make sure we have enough silver and gold to reduce the damage we'll do to her realm. Today I'm mostly interested in just running around to the places where I've grown color prior and speaking to sisters and filling more hearts. If we get a chance, we will attempt to visit a few locations that aren't on my map. That would be the reservations at Aira's, whatever place is next to Yanni. I don't know if it's a garden or if it's like a cave or whatever. And I don't know. I haven't visited Worm, which is near Ellie, so I would like to visit those places. We also have not visited Hump or the Wall yet, other mines in Una's and in Ima's, though I have visited them in my when I had been playing the game during the summer. Alright, I'm doing a lot of babbling, I'm sorry. So let's think here. Okay. Let's keep putting Violet in us, because we plan to pick up quite a bit of that at some point today. Since Crimson is what Aira wants. She is a redhead. We'll go ahead and slot some of that. We'll start putting Amber in us. We have none currently. This will also help us convert the color in us very quickly. I guess we'll take even more azure. Actually, Tim, you should probably have made a priority of visiting the other locations looking for hearts. More, because you could use even more hearts and glyphs, rather than what you're currently doing and just going to sisters. But I feel the overwhelming need to now open up as much of the map and our mobility as fast as we can. So, thus why I'm prioritizing visiting Ira now. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and head down to hers. And she wants amber and gold. We'll use some emerald to visit her. Brothers are leaving, but they're moving slowly at the moment, and it looks like they're all going to places I don't think I care about. I'm going to stay here until this says 80 seconds, which should let more color flow out of us. Uh-oh. He's moving quickly. Whoever that is. Okay. Let's head on in. We need to see where he's going and try to beat him there. Caves has a little bit of color in it, but I'm willing to let the brother take it. Creepy music. A bit of an eerie-looking courtyard with various pools in it. First thing we should do is prepare to talk with her. We took 35 color, just about out of my hearts. Sorry, I know I shouldn't do this on screen, but I like also refilling the hearts with color that I don't intend on emptying. So thus I'm putting more color into my crimson, my violet, and my azure. And now we'll use gold. I guess we'll keep converting amber. Good. 100% trust. And then, to protect us, some silver. Or, sorry, not us. To protect Ira. I keep mispronouncing her name in every way imaginable. Big Silly Blob, I apologize. I am murdering her name. Okay, let's go with this. Since it's our first time here, we should also double check to make sure there aren't any hearts around. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of place though for them to be hidden from us. There's something similar about many of the sisters' realms. With the exception of Una's, there's all these like natural curves to them in the form of the paths and the way that the walls are shaped and so on. I guess with Ola and Yanni, there isn't quite as much of it, as they look like more normal apartments, what we would be used to seeing in our world. But the way like these paths twist, and the same with like the circularness of this chamber, reminds me of Nameless's realm, or Uta's cave, or the way the walls are convex in Ava's realm. The drapes here, for some reason, make me think of blood. There she is. Hello, Ira. That's interesting. You weren't up here when I had seen you in my other safe slot a long time ago. You were down there. I wonder if you move around. Oh, the music changed when she looked up at us. Hello. This is very Galadriel. Like, with her sitting here out in front of the stars with a looking glass? The font of water.
What have you done, Golden Eyes? You're the only seeing one here. And what are you using your eyes for? How can you fail to see that you're ruining the void as you pass? You treat us so callously. Each sister is only a set of new chambers to you, where you can find more color for your mindless trek. Don't you understand what color is for? Each drop you use irreversibly changes the void. You're creating for yourself a new life. Do you even know where you're going? You must send us all into the cold hands of death, yes. But you can change everything.
Very similar to the brothers was that statement in a way. We are indeed destroying the world with every drop of color that we draw. But while I do look at the chambers as being an important part of us being able to survive in the void, my wanting to access these chambers is mostly so that we can stop the brothers from claiming color and preventing us from using it to save the sisters or save a sister. I'd also say that, for the most part, I'm interested, me personally, Tim, playing the game, I'm interested in, once again, opening up as many paths as possible so that we are very mobile as we move around. One of the brothers is likely to eventually begin realizing how much damage we are doing, and then decide it's time to remove us, rather than give us a task and have that task attempt to kill us. In which case, we may need to begin trying to run away from brothers, and I'm going to want as much territory as possible to do that in. It would be kind of neat if there was like a civil war between the brothers, as Mantid had bled on about some sort of rift in their brotherhood, about believing me, and some fight for us, while others fight against us. So she does not want emerald or silver. Of the colors we have for her, we have plenty of crimson and quite a bit of it left over in our lympha, so we'll give her 120 crimson and satisfy her first heart. She's on like a sort of throne from a tree, which is interesting because I don't see anything like that in her realm.
She won't find any use in this color. Doesn't give a damn about it. They're too narrow-minded to understand the spirits of more than two colors.
Oh! Right! She wants amber and gold, Tim. She doesn't want a single drop of crimson. That's also interesting, that she can't understand other colors at all. Thank you, Amber. So I made a mistake, but thankfully we didn't lose any color by making that mistake. We have the gold to give her what she would want anyway, so we'll do this instead then. That's interesting. Too narrow-minded. They can't understand, or too simple-minded. This might, again, play into what I was saying earlier with how the different areas of your brain are related to very specific tasks and aren't suited for other ones. Oh no! Ira, what's with this music? You can't play this music. Come on now, that's not good music for you to play.
Did Uta tell you how the echo of spent color accumulates in the void? I will tell you how you're ruining your kingdom. As you can see, each sister has her own chambers. Together, they make a realm. I have my own realm. Ailey has her own realm. And even little Yanni has one. These realms are sensitive and respond to your actions. They're irreplaceable, and change can never be undone. You need to be very careful with us, sisters. One rash move, and a realm loses the charm of that first impression. The more you draw in a sister's domain, the more dangerous. Well, give me more color, Spirit. I don't give advice for free.
Unfortunately, I can't spare the color that I have at the moment for you, Ira, so we'll have to come back for you later. The awkward thing is that by going to her realm, by the way, we can't go back to Ola's. Well, actually, maybe we can. Can we go back to Ola's? Or can we only go back to Uta's, I wonder? Technically, Uta and Ola's second hearts of... Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. So, speaking of which, I probably should mark that down. A second. I have little hearts drawn by each sister's name, so I know how many hearts for each one I've filled so far. So, I wonder if we can go back to Ola's, because if we can, I would like to go back to Bridge. First off, let's plan our movement. So until I get to Bridge, where we have two gold trees waiting for us, I should make sure to hold on to some gold on the off chance that we can't claim what's there. Because I would like to visit Ellie and potentially fill her second heart. We grew a silver tree in Fog. I do intend to visit that today. The rest of the color stays. Very kind of creepy music you have going on in here, Ira. I remember you being a lot more friendly than you are. By the way, you're a rather commanding sister, like Ava. But to be fair, both Ava and... Well, not fair, perhaps, but that might be because Ava and Ira both have amber as a color that they enjoy having. Oh, it's a hedge maze that leads you here to the center of her realm, which is the pools that we see here. I see no hearts hidden, and I see no place that a heart could be hidden. Ooh, I like the tunnel. I like the tunnel. Very cool place here, Ira. Oh, there is a heart. How do I get that? Maybe we can climb onto the roof. Wow! I was just gonna leave. I thought that might have been an exit portal, and then it occurred to me, wait a minute. How would I reach that exit portal? And then a closer look reveals it's not an exit portal at all. How would I get there? Can we climb up this? No. Aha! I don't know how... Oh, there's an exit portal right there, too. Okay, so it wasn't an exit portal. But then I saw the heart.
Hysteric. This glyph charges the air with color and creates a ring around its creator. Everything surrounding the ring is then scalded with color, while the creator remains protected. The more color used in creating the glyph, the greater the damage will be, and the larger the area affected.
Wow. Oh my goodness, I would have just left that had I not just looked around a little bit more. I gotta be more thorough with my original searches of these places. We might have left something now in memory. Okay, well, I will go back to memory, hopefully at before the beginning of the next cycle, or for the beginning of the next cycle. Let's speed over here to Bridge now to claim the color that is there. While I do want to visit Yanni, and we're close to her now, we can't eat... I don't know if I'll have the violet and amber in me at that moment to fill that heart, so we can speed back over to Ellie's. But I don't know if we can leave her realm to go to Ola, so let's see if we can. We can! Okay then. So we don't have to fill, technically we don't have to fill Ira's second heart. As we can just go, we've opened up Ola's and Uta's, and we can travel back and forth to them. Alright, that's good to know. Let's head over now to... Ima's to get to Bridge. We should immediately be ready for a fight. And by ready for a fight, I mean panic about one possibly occurring. Alright, I hear nothing. Okay, I'm sorry everyone. I can do more color coordinating off screen. Let's just drain the color while we're here. 13 left. So next cycle is probably the last cycle that these trees will generate color. For the initial 3, that silver, this gold, I think this emerald were the first 3 trees we grew here.
No one will protect you better than I.
It could be that Color's voice is the same. I mean, colors are very different looking from each other, but perhaps... auditory-wise? That's not the case for them.
I am the color of your power and fame.
And we made sure... Oh, we grew a violet tree here yesterday. To feed Ola. Right. Well, the good news is that can go to Ellie then. Sorry, Yanni. We might as well take all of it.
I am the color of your power and fame.
Alright, all the color taken from Bridge. Let's see. So what colors do we want flowing into us? We'll go ahead and keep converting all the amber that we have. I guess we could probably use a little more azure. Our next stop... We'll head down the fog next, I think. We'll skip by caves altogether. I won't bother taking the color from it. Interesting that, once again, remember that with what Ira said, we've seen this effect. It's most noticeable to me by the addition of that large hopper in caves, for example, showing that serenity of a nice small area to grow color in is now beset by that creature. It will always be there at the beginning of every cycle from now on. And it will just get worse the more time that elapses. Okay. It just occurred to me that we have all the color over here at Morridge. I'm gonna hope that no brothers are going there to take it. We are not close enough to stop them anyway. Oh, that's interesting. There's a brother there, but he didn't take anything. I don't understand why the brothers do or don't take color. As far as I'm aware, they should be draining all the color from... Who is that? That's Caterpillar. He should have drained all the color from this place. And it looks like he just arrived there, so I don't understand why he didn't take it. I'm glad he didn't, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I mentioned saying hello to Nameless, so I think we'll do that as well. Just one. Oh, we didn't grow silver here. I thought we did. By just one, I mean just one eye-wing. I think we'll hold on to the rest of the color at the moment in my Lympha until I see what I grew here. Oh, we did grow a silver. Okay. And an amber tree. You'll note that I don't set the traps unless I see a brother's coming here. Growing color in a garden and then trapping it for the brother and not returning the next day is probably something you could do, but you'd have to hope that there aren't two brothers going to collect the color.
I will teach you discipline.
We're really loud about that one. I think that's all the color? Yep, just 3. Okay. Let's prepare to leave. I think we'll go to Fireflies and grow a tiny bit of color there. Oh, wow, Tim. You can only hold 10 more crimson, and the only reason you can do that is because of the heart you picked up. So we should visit Ellie today. No other sister wants crimson. Oh, wow, and we're filling up on Violet now, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay. What's happening is that by keeping Amber in us, we're rapidly converting these colors, and we're still filling our hearts very quickly. Let's take out the Amber. If I want to go to Fireflies next, then after that, we kind of need to go to Yanni. Okay. I can see... Oh, wow, there's a ton of gold at Fireflies, and a little bit of violet, and there's multiple colors at Farnix, too. Okay. let's spend crimson. And actually, since I see there's a great deal of gold at Firefly, so that means that we should be able to collect it. So, and since we're running low on gold, we will put all this gold in us. And we'll try to convert it a little faster, too. You should spend Violet to move about. But first, we will speak with Nameless just a little bit. In a while, Nameless. Hello. She has nothing new to tell us, though. Okay. She requires less color than any of the other sisters to fill her hearts. There must be some reason for that I can't understand. Maybe it's because she is indeed the youngest sister. The last pose there reminded me of the Ghost in the Shell anime. That was a really good one. One of the first ones I had watched. What was the commander's name? Or sergeant? Was it lieutenant? I can't remember now. Motoko? Motoko Kusanagi. Was that her name? I haven't watched Ghost in the Shell in a long time. Violet to get us down to Fireflies. We'll wait. 1, 2.
I don't have much color left.
That's Ola. No, Ola, you do. I mean, unless you spent all of what we gave you already, but I got the impression that wasn't going to be the case. Okay. We may actually fight while we're here, so let's go ahead and put more crimson in us now. And keep silver, at least some silver in us to help us with this. And I'm not anticipating taking any hits, if it is just 2 eye wings that are still here. That said, though, we'll still put more emerald in us, at least for this area.
I am the color of your power and the Fae.
Oh, there's lots of colors here today.
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
Guess we could grow a bush here. And just not... Well... I always feel compelled to fully feed bushes and trees. Since if I do come here to take the color, I will be glad to have it. Oh, you missed. That's interesting. So that was Hawk I just used. That did... I thought it would home in on the creature. It does not do that. We have 3 fireflies. Or maybe even 4 of them. We have 4 fireflies.
The sisters will kneel before you.
I think we'll get this one too. 32 gold. Wow.
I am the color of your power and fame. I will bring you luck.
Some emerald. We don't have very much emerald lying around in trees, with the exception, I think, of the one we grew in Bridge. So we should probably grow another today. Maybe we'll stop by one of Ira's reservations. Lena and Darkness are the names, it looks like, from my map. But I don't remember what's in them, so it should be fun to remember together with you guys. Let's see. Okay, we'll want to put more, as we can see, violet in us. We can convert this. If I'm going to grow a tree here, what are you going to grow? We could leave a little bit of crimson here, I guess.
Drop by drop. That's how life
Oh!
slips away.
What the heck? Remember, the time's not paused while we're drawing. Where are you? There you are, you jerk. Well, good thing I put emerald in me then. I guess he can just take that color out of us. We'll skip drawing the tree. Growing the tree, at least that tree. I forgot there was a... Hello, Firefly. I forgot there was another one here. Are you coming back this way? You are not. You're going upstairs. Okay. Any other trees around here? Saplings? Yes. You're going upstairs? I think he's flying towards that opening. Yeah, quite a bit of a ton of little saplings all over this place today. And you know what? We won't go a tree. I don't intend to come back here, so it's a good thing that thing stopped us.
Kneel before you.
Right, let's go ahead and plan to leave then. So we can't hold all this crimson. My goodness. Ellie. You gotta visit Ellie to give her crimson. You've already filled Una's second heart, so she doesn't need any more of it. Okay, so let's get our butts over to Yanni and work on another one of her hearts. Actually, we also have Pharynx. I do want to visit that too, and that's right next to us, so let's go there next. There's more emerald and still supposedly a lot of gold here. I think that's gold. Wow. We can't, hold on. We can't leave that much gold lying here. That's a ton of gold from that image, that summary. So we'll just, it must be in the 2 fireflies that we have left. Now, saplings could have spawned. Oh! Could have spawned inside, like, the trunks of the trees downstairs. I'm gonna guess this has the last... Nope, there's another firefly, so we have 2 more fireflies left.
The sisters will kneel before you.
19 more. I forgot about that statement of Lost Fremen. So we should go and look at that one dark area again. But this time we'll use a lantern to inspect it. On the off chances it's another Easter egg of some sort. We missed that one. It's right here, right?
You're losing yourself.
That didn't cast it.
Drop by drop. That's how life slips away.
Maybe it was down here. I still don't see the Easter egg. Oh, unless it's up there. Oh, wait, there's something there. There's text up there. Hello, hello, follow me, is what it says. Can you guys see it? I don't know a way to make it glow up there, but that's what I see. Hello, hello, follow me. I don't know where that's from, so if that's a quote from a game, I don't recognize it. Darn it. Oh, I get you now, Lost Fremen, where you meant for me to drop the color. I thought it was there, not up there. I do see the eye wing. But I'm gonna still put the drop here. Okay, and that should have been all the gold. Oh! And it filled us up on gold too. Perfect, because we were running a little low in our Nerva for that. Alright, now I can probably put a little more of this in us. Alright! And I guess we'll... Where are we going next, Tim? There's lots of violet and gold here, too. Okay, that's frustrating. I think we go right to Yanni. Oh, but the Easter egg. I still think we go to Yanni, everyone. We can come back for the Easter egg. Oh, this brother's, I think, going to Pharynx. How much violet can I still hold in me? Not much. But you know what? What's in this? Oh, well, what's in the mine? We should. So we're here. So so we should still take a peek at what's there. But if it's color in the veins, maybe we can just leave it there for tomorrow. I had 50 emerald in this. Let's take some of this out. Okay, we should always be converting azure. We grew plenty of azure trees all over the place. It looks like I see 4 symbols here. Silver, gold, emerald, and violet. That's a great amount of color to just leave it there. And not take it. Actually, no, that's not quite right. Or is it? Yeah, silver, gold, emerald, violet. If you're quick, you can make it to Yanni and get back here. Why don't you do that? Oh, I hear Echo somewhere. let's keep going to Yanni. Then we'll double back here to Morage, and then go back to Pharynx. And we'll end around there. Uh-oh, we ran out of Azure, or we're low on it if we're moving so slow. Wow, it's like the only color left in us at the moment, actually, thanks to that amber. But we also can't hold very much more. I guess we'll keep converting even more gold. But we'll do it at a slower pace.
Visit the sisters, young one, and scare them, lest they get carried away with their rejoicing. They act as if Lympha will now flow into their veins by itself. They're hungry and miss the old times. And I'm old, and thus merciful. But not all brothers are like this. For these reasons we have agreed to some new rules, but the sisters will not like them. We know this about them. Since it's best not to give them a chance to complain, you need to remind them that our patience is already sorely tested. They need to get used to seeing you as a brother, especially the elder ones. Just don't become too involved. Remember, they're taboo.
Oh, interesting. So this is how it's going to be explained that we are allowed to go to sister. We're undertaking a pilgrimage to each of them, to scare them into remembering that who we are and what we are, and that they shouldn't hope for more Lympha. This also, though, leads me to believe that the sisters are able to hide how much color they have in themselves, and gives me some credence to say maybe I was right about what Whaler's instructions were early on. That we needed to remove the third and or fourth heart from Nameless, or the fourth heart from Nameless at least, in order to stop her from getting any more color, as opposed to ripping out the hearts we had already filled. We can't... Whaler, remember, also said, and put her realm back to the way it was before, which is impossible. The moment a realm is poisoned, that poison permanently damages the realm forever. Okay, so let's get ready to speak with Yanni again. So then, I'm guessing if we do manage to fill her second heart, which I believe we have more than enough Violet and Azure to do, that we will no longer need to fill any other sister's second heart to have the mobility I keep mentioning. The freedom to move about the entire void without worrying about any areas being walled off to me. But being full on gold would be helpful, Tim. Okay, that should do. I wonder if Yanni moves around. If Ira can, then maybe she can too? And we've seen Ola actually move, like literally stand up. None of the other sisters are doing such. I don't, by the way, think the pendulum over at Ima's actually gets lower to her in the tower, but I'm not sure. We'll have to, if we fill a third heart for Ima, we'll have to watch for that. Yanni, I am back. For a second, I thought we might see some sort of creepy image of her in the mirror. Oh, but we don't see ourselves at all in the mirror. What the heck? I mean, I guess we are a spirit or a soul or a ghost of some sort, so I guess that's normal. You guess that's normal? How on earth would you know, Tim? What do your ghost friends tell you? How do you know it's normal? Have your ghost friends recently visited you? You don't have any ghost friends because they don't exist, for crying out loud. Why would you say something as stupid as, I guess that's normal? Okay. Hello, Yanni. Forgive me for having a senior moment there. Yeah, she's the only sister I've seen with wings, so she must be the sister that Ola's talking about. And she wants Violet and Azure. So we have tons of Violet. So we'll give her this at least to start. Actually, do we have tons? We don't have tons anymore. But we have enough to give her at least 100 of this. Yeah, she seems really delicate.
Do you know how many of his voices speak to you, kind guest? Do you think they all agree with each other? They can't stand each other. There's a war going on between them. Each of them speaks to you only rarely to keep your meetings a secret from the others.
Amber, then, has been the only one, if she's speaking the truth, to actually risk speaking to us directly and tell me its name. Well, oh, what colors does she not want? Amber and emerald for her. Okay, I need to write that down. Let's think here. So how was I doing this? Okay, so, I'm sorry about this, everyone, but I'm going to do this. So I'm old school, and I have maps, and I take actual physical notes by writing on paper and stuff like that. And so it was Amber, and emerald. Okay, so Amber and emerald. And we'll go ahead and mark that these are poisonous to her. And that's all the sisters. And Nameless doesn't have any poisonous colors. Okay. Alright, so let's give her some Azure now. And we can probably give her 100 of that as well. Actually, it looks like we can probably at least give her 100, if not more, but we'll only give her enough to satisfy her second heart. Oh, might have messed that one up.
Colors are equally violent, but you can still decide which color will win and guide your ascent. The colors you use in the void accumulate in it. They change it irreversibly. The more you draw with one color, the stronger its power in the void will be. If you really want to have the right to decide in the end, you should keep them in balance.
Oh, I think she's describing something that wasn't implemented in the game, right? We covered very briefly on the color screen that the colors were originally... will you do anything new, Yanni? I'm sorry, I don't mean for you to entertain me. I'm just wondering if you... No, you do not leave, okay? And that swoosh was just our ability to talk with you. From this screen, there was... Actually, it was glyphs. This. Right? This doesn't actually matter. This doesn't really affect anything, to my knowledge. Sorry about that, Yanni. It was like that when I got here, though. Okay. Alright. So that should let us move about however we wish. So now the question is, where are we going? We don't have very many seconds left in this segment. We have all the color up at the Garden of Memory. And it looks like we still have Morage to go to and Heathen. Why don't we go to Morage, collect the color from there, and then see if we can make it to Heathen. I don't remember what colors I have in Morage. We also have access to whatever chamber's up here at Yanni's. But I don't think I have time to stop by there and draw color. So we won't do that today. We probably should grow another silver tree somewhere. And it looked like there was gold in Heathen. I think there probably was. Okay. So let's do this. We're still going to fill up on Violet. We can always give Violet to Echo and work on her second heart, Tim, if you come across her. Alright, let's go. Hole. It's a garden. Okay. 22 seconds left. Let's go to Morage, as I had said we were going to. And then to Morage. We filled Una's second heart, so we should look around really quickly to make sure we don't see anything else here. Okay, no hostiles. What do we grow here? Amber, more violet. Azure. No gold. Only 3 trees? Only 3 trees. How much is here? 54. Oh, no, we grew a gold tree here too. Okay. Why don't we actually grow another tree here? But I'm not going to collect any color. We'll come back here tomorrow. The plan will be to... So we'll end the cycle at Heathen. And tomorrow we'll gather what we can get from Heathen. Swing past up through Morage. And then potentially visit Hump, another mine. Or visit... Hole was the name of it, Tim. You should write that down up here. So this is Hole, which is a garden. Okay, alright, so if I'm going to if I'm going to make a tree here, let's make it an emerald tree. We're running a little low on emerald. Oh, are there any more trees? 1. And this is the same, it's almost in the same, well, it's reminds me of the same one over in Bridge, too, that we drew the emerald in. And Tim, before you do this, fill yourself with silver. I wish there was a button that let me instantly fill my brush with color. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the Easter egg. We'll be down to... Well, no, we'll be at Heathen. No, Pharynx. You're going to Pharynx, not Heathen. Oh, we have quite some distance to travel. We have to get through Two Sisters realms. Okay, we better be ready, Tim, for that. You know, we could draw a crimson... No, this is Una's realm. You don't want a crimson tree here. Okay, whatever. Just keep enough... And we do have enough inspiration. We have enough silver. Okay, let's draw the tree. I'm constantly doing that. Okay, and we leave all of this here. Which might be a gigantic mistake, but if we see your brother coming here, we can quickly run back. We need more violet. Okay. Alright, let's head on out and double back now to Pharynx to end the episode. I kept saying Heathen. That was lucky. I thought we might have actually gotten stuck. Alright, so... There's Hump, but Hump's... Oh! Well, I think in the next cycle, we'll start visiting places that we haven't been before. Oh, you're leaving. You're both leaving. But you know what? We can make it back there quick enough. And beat you. You're going to Fireflies. We already took all the color from there. Hurry, Tim. We'll make it there just before the change of the next cycle. Woo! No eye wings. Next. Keep inspiration converting, but we can't hold 100 of it. Keep ourselves moving rather quickly. I guess, well, let's move that gold around. Okay, and if I'm going to do some fighting, and I might, actually, if we draw any glyphs in order to extract and what have you, we should make sure we have enough silver in us to kind of counteract what we're about to do. If all there is two small hoppers, we should be struck by them, so we won't put any emerald in us, but we may fight these things, so we'll put some crimson in us. And then this is Nameless's realm. So we don't want to spend emerald or gold to do things here. So we'll stick with using crimson. If we need to draw symbols, what have you, to extract the color here. Oh, and they're saplings. Maybe there's no ore here at all, as it were. Okay, well, let's run around and begin collecting it. And we'll end the episode trying to get to the Easter egg. Oh, look at that! The color's still shattered. The color's still shattered. The walls of the caves are still shattered. I don't think that was like that earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where we had drawn the color out of the mine. My own experience with the mines is that the color doesn't spawn here very often. You get a great deal from the mines when it does spawn, but it also doesn't reappear the next day, which you're explicitly told it does. There is a violet vein up there. That means there might be other veins, so we should keep an eye open for them. Let's go and get these colors. These saplings. It's more violet that's in that wall, though.
The sisters will kneel before you.
I'm not convinced we want that yet. Let's look around and see if there's any, if I can notice, any other glowing walls here.
I will bring you luck.
I often miss the veins in mines, so it wouldn't surprise me if I walk out of here without noticing one of them. We have a violet vein, and it looks like that's the only one. The rest of this is emerald and gold saplings with more waiting for us up those stairs, okay? Let me double check one more time. Okay, yeah, I do not see any other veins in the beginning section of this. I'm guessing that the veins only show up once, and you'll have to you'll have to use the expose glyph first, and then the extract. Right, that hopper's all the way over there. He can stay there. Would be kind of neat if the hoppers, what have you, began feeding on color in these areas, and you had to kill them. Or quickly get the color before them every day. But no, they only care about you. Yeah, there's only this. Okay. I don't think I care to expose and extract that. So I'm just going to leave it here. We have more violet waiting for me in Bridge tomorrow. Okay, so then we aren't gonna have to fight anything either. Let's see. We have enough lympho that we can get by tomorrow, and hopefully there'll be plenty of color for us to take tomorrow from the places where we grew some trees. And now for the tricky part, the Easter egg. You might have noticed when we've thrown ourselves off the ledge a few times here that there's another ledge down there. Let's see if we can fall down there. All right. Does this place look familiar to you? If you've played the first Pathologic game, this is where you meet some people who will explain what's actually happening. And it looks to me like there's a good amount of amber everywhere here, painted on all these rocks, with a little bit of crimson. And there's paints in the sandbox. I mean, this could be actually what's happening. I want to be rather vague in case you haven't played through Pathologic, but this could be another explanation. We have bottles with roots in it. and jars of paint strewn about this place too. I thought this was a nice touch. I thought this was a very nice touch, and a nod to their own game. But there's no hearts here. As far as I'm aware, this has no bearing on the world, in so much that there's nothing to be gained from here. Although I do find it interesting all the amber that is here, considering that we know amber's one of the colors, if not the only color so far, that has reached out to speak with us. Alright, anyway, let's head back out and we'll watch the end of the cycle. Alright, everyone. I think we're all prepared. I guess we can convert more emerald while we're here. I'm sorry, it just occurs to me. Oh, there's several things that just occurred to me. First off, we should put more silver in our Lympha. We can convert a little more emerald, and we'll... Do I want to spend more amber at this moment? Yeah, we'll let these colors drain more quickly. Alright, let's go ahead and watch the end of the cycle, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Silver. Silver.
Alright, and I will see you then. Take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.